me feeling like I'm Akademiks.
May have done. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. He's not letting up. He's not letting up at all. All right. He's on pretty much a victory lap at this point, where he's celebrating how well this documentary is doing, but he's also, like, you know, taking aim at anybody who wants to show any sympathetic, you know, love or anything of the sort to Diddy. Now, he posted Ray J, and he said, hey, yo, I bet you can't watch this without laughing. Let's see what he posted from them.
Nigga said I woke up with females in the bed. Then I woke up and Diddy was in the bed. What was Diddy doing in the bed, bro? Ooh, man, I went and took a shit, and my shit coming out way more runnier. I'm feeling sore around the rear end area. I know what happened. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. Because there's a lot of people out here taking from people. Not only like people are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality. They're getting robbed of their womanhood and manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Nigga said I woke up.
Okay. So, and that was really because of you know, there was a longer discourse. I think I even posted the video. Did I post the video? Maybe LifeBoy's got it. And the longer video with Ray J was him showing a little bit of context and him kind of saying, yo, listen, are we believing all these motherfuckers, bro? You know, and I don't know if it pops up here, but he only put up the part where, you know, and that's where I think 50 is good. That's what 50 is a media guy. So I keep telling you, the best people in hip hop know how to play the media. They know it. And 50 absolutely knows how to play the media. You know, this is why it's incumbent on, you know, whether it's personalities or whoever, try to show the entire picture, because if you clip shit up, everybody will look crazy. Anyway, I won't play the whole Ray J thing. Actually, I think I need to. I should. Right? I should. Again, my point in playing this is that Ray J. By the way, I think Ray J he does have some, self-admittedly, I think he has some issues.
Saying that they was getting their ass. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. Because there's a lot of people out here.
Okay, there's posted what he said. I watched the original thing by Ray J in that vehicle. Wow, I can't find it now. Where did I see it at? Maybe it's on DJ Akademiks TV. Essentially, it was much more nuanced, though. It was much more like, yo, we got to, like, start looking at the people who are making these claims. We can't just take everything at face value, because the story is switching up, and these stories are now starting to sound a little bit odd.
As a journalist, you heard me say what I said, and that's kind of what cranked this whole thing up. But then fast forward to the documentary. Niggas saying that they was getting their ass taken, bro. Multiple times. Kept partying. Nigga owe you some money? I mean, you know. Yo, what the fuck is going on in this world, bro? Nigga said I woke up with females in the bed. Then I woke up and Diddy was in the bed. What was Diddy doing in the bed, bro? Ooh, man, I went and took a shit, and my shit coming out way more runnier. I'm feeling sore around the rear end area.
Okay, I got you.
I know what happened. I've been taken, and now I'm still here partying, acting like nothing ever happened. Because there's a lot of people out here taking from people.
Okay. I can't find the full context, but the point of what I'm trying to say is that 50 is I think anyone who is slightly trying to frame this as maybe these people in the documentary aren't that truthful or they're bullshitting. 50, he's shrewd enough to ridicule those people or throw those people into the limelight as, yo, sound like you was playing with Diddy, right?
Got a question.
Hey Puff, you watched that Netflix documentary? Cause bro, they had you looking like the final boss at Bad Boy Records.
Okay. What is this? Okay.
Dude, is Jane Doe complaining about you? I'm complaining about you. You ain't heard all this.
Now, I remember Torre said this yesterday, and I agree with it. You know, this documentary, it's really painting. The biggest accusation outside of what we know from the court case is basically saying that Diddy killed Pac, right? And 50's not backing off that claim. Or I don't want to say necessarily claim. He's not backing off that insinuation.
One of my homies from 30s, I heard he get every quarter he get clothes, all this shit. Then you gave this other dude a brand new Benzo or Maybach, another piece of the record company. God damn, homie. I was on top of the world till I met your motherfucker ass, dude. Shit is wrong, dude. Come on, homie. I need something. Throw a dog a bone or something. Sit up there talking about you, Daddy Love. Show us some love. Mr. Love, I be watching you, dude. Damn, you ain't said shit or keep your heel, nothing. You walk around me like I'm some shit on the grass or something. God damn, dog. You can get in contact with me, man. There's ways around that shit, dude. What the man, you know what I'm saying? There's ways around that, homie. Throw my kids something. Throw somebody kids something. God damn. Daddy Love, you ain't no.
Okay. So he's keeping that propaganda go up. And let me see. You know, 50 Cent tells all about a shocking documentary and the footage he couldn't wait to show everyone. And again, he's not done with Marlon Wayans yet. What's this? He gets at Marlon Wayans with this. The caption is, "This punk is blowing kisses to Diddy." It turns him into a white girl. Wow. Okay.
Hey, what's up? It's 50 Cent.
Now, what 50 has also done, he's done a new interview. And I ain't gonna lie, his interview's been really entertaining. But he's now teasing new footage. He's saying, I know y'all seen some footage I put out. Y'all just haven't seen the footage I didn't put out.
Yeah.
If it's never abundantly clear to y'all that 50 is, you know, bothered that Diddy has, you know, seemingly not, you know, has a pattern of he'll fuck the chick that used to fuck with his enemy. And clearly that's what Daphne Joy is. He brings it up, but he doesn't want to use himself as an example, right? He says it's clear that he'll sleep with a chick that's been with someone else. Like, isn't that all women, right? Like, you sleep with a woman that's been with no. He just doesn't want to use the most obvious example. So he says, yeah, he slept with a woman, or he's having a baby with a woman that slept with Tupac. Nah, we don't know about that. Let's talk about him sleeping with Daphne Joy. Him sleeping with the woman that had a baby with you. Again, I love 50, but, you know, 50, you know, again, I've been stuck in between, and Drill, this is what we should title this clip. I'm trying to figure out if 50's hurt or is this revenge? Or maybe both of them could be the same thing. Because sometimes when you're hurt, you're just doing things out of the fact that you feel hurt, but without the hurt, you wouldn't do it. Or it's like, all right, bet, you played your hand. Watch me. I'm not fuck the hurt. I'm just going to get you back even worse. Or maybe they both interlock. You guys tell me.
You know,
He chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. 50, that's every woman in America. We're not finding no virgins. But we know what he means, right? We don't need him to spell it out. He's talking about he dates his enemies' girlfriends or baby mamas.
He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac.
wow.
Now, he has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac. Who? That's not Misa, is it? Which of Diddy's... This is how great ChatGPT is. Baby mamas used to date Tupac. Watch, ChatGPT is going to tell us. Watch. Oh, Sarah Chapman. See? Yo, I ain't going to lie to you. This ChatGPT shit or whatever this bullshit is, AI shit is great. Okay, so Sarah Chapman. And that's the mother of his daughter, Chance. Previously dated Tupac in 1995. Maybe that's a area of connection there. Maybe Fifth is looking at it like, oh, this punk is trying to do to me what he did to Pac. He dated Pac's girl and had a baby with her. But Pac died. So Pac can't do nothing about it. Now he's trying to do me like that. He's trying to date my baby mama. And maybe he like, I'm going to be honest with you. I think had not that Rico dropped, I think Diddy would have had a child with Daphne Joy. If we're believing that he's that maniacal where he wants to fuck the girl that his enemies has been with, well, what better way to get at 50 than to fuck not only fuck because he was doing it already, fuck the girl that 50 was in love with, but have a baby with her as well. So now y'all kids are brothers. Half brothers, but still brothers. By the way, I seen, shout out to my man Sean G. I think it's the podcast is Soul, yeah. He brought up an interesting note when he was saying, he said there's a part where Daphne Joy is on the stand and she says, my child loves you, Puff, or my child loves Puff. And that has to sting. That does. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to find the clip. Yeah. He fucks with Diddy a lot. I can't even lie to you. Is it this? I'm trying to find it. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, there's a part where like Daphne Joy basically testifies that her child, which is 50's son, loves Diddy. I don't know if I can find it here. Nah, he uploaded before.
Yo, what's up?
That's Daddy Kane. That's that. That's not that. That's it. It's not that.
G, locked in. Detroit in the house, 313. What up? Funny blue jacket.
Nah. Oh, maybe this is it?
Hey, yo.
Here we go.
Funny blue jacket.
He's talking to Fifth.
Is this part in the documentary? I watched the first part last night. I didn't see this in there, but I want to ask you if this is in there. So on June the 6th, 2025, Maureen Comey was doing her direct examination of your girl that left you for Puff. She sent she used to send Puffy text messages. See my notes? JD, Jane Doe, to P with a circle, Puff. That meant Jane Doe, JD with a circle, P with Puff. She would send sexually explicit text messages to Puff. She says that I wanted to have sex with someone else a lot to turn Puffy on. She texts Puffy on November the 9th, 2021. November the 9th, 2021. I'm horny for you. Puffy texts her back. You wanna ? Jane Doe texts this back to Puff. I wanna suck Paul's dick while you give me that strong stroke game. Jane Doe sent another text message to Puff. That's all I'm supposed to have, sucking a hard dick while another dick is inside of me. These are the text messages that Jane Doe sent to Puff that they put on the screen in the overflow. They will put these texts at the trial in New York. Yo, Curtis. Hey, Curtis. Good morning. I just wanted to know if this part was in the documentary. I still ain't watched it yet, but I think I'm gonna watch it today or tomorrow. This is my notes. I was an in-courtroom observer on the 24th floor in the overflow at the Puffy trial. I took notes. I was there every day. Jane Doe, on the stand, your girl that Puff took from you, she said that from February to May 2021, her and Puff like to have porn playing, and she would dress in provocative lingerie. Right? And that dress in provocative lingerie, and her and Puff would have sex for.
By the way, the interesting part is that there's not all of these details that came out in trial. Like, the documentary didn't give a fuck about
12 to 24 hours, and she would rub baby oil on him. Jane Doe would rub baby oil all over Puff, and Puff would rub baby oil all over Jane Doe, all over his body. And Puffy would get the red light bulbs. They would have red light bulbs in the room. Curtis, they would take out the white light bulbs and screw in red light bulbs, and she would rub baby oil on Puff. Puff would rub baby oil on her. I loved the sexual experiences. Felt exhilarating. I loved Puffy, P with the circle, that was my symbol for Puff, very much. So she was in love with Puff. I'm trying to see if
I have shown
you was in love with her. Fuck. She was in love with Puff. This was at the trial. This is Jane Doe's testimony. Maureen called me. This was the direct examination. When I got home, they had a threesome with Don from Cowboys and Angels. That was a freak off. A freak off was 3 people: Puff, Jane Doe, and a male escort. That was it. They did a freak off with Don. When I got home after the freak off, I felt exhilarated. It was fun, taboo, sexy, and crazy. That night opened the Pandora's box, a door that was open that I couldn't shut. Sean J. Podcast was sold. Don't never stop. Patterson, New Jersey.
Yeah, I can't find it. But essentially, it was something where she mentioned that the son of 50 Cent was endearing to Puff. Like, you know, he fucks with you.
Showing
I can't find that. Yeah, I can't find it.
your funny blue jacket. Detroit locked in.
All right.
Another thing that came out at the trial, under oath, in the witness.
Yeah, I can't.
Listen, man.
Whatever, I can't find it. But just take my word for it. Again, it just kind of gives like this angle that if, you know, 50 is, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure even Future, like, nigga, every time Future sees that nigga Russell Wilson throw a football to his son, he probably disliked the picture. There ain't even a dislike button on Instagram, nigga. Fuck that. Come on, bro. Much less a nigga who's putting your baby mama in freak offs and now, you know, your baby mama, because that's another thing too. When you start, this is why I keep saying no single moms, bro. You start fucking with the baby moms, when she's trying to escalate the relationship, she try to, you know, because, you know, a lot of women, they try to do the package deal thing. Like, oh, you know, like we're a package deal. She gonna be like, yeah, yo, my kid loves you. My kid loves you. That's what Jane Doe was saying to Puff. Me and my son love you. Like, we love, like, my son loves when he's around you. And that's really just a tactic usually to get you to be like, oh, shit. Of course, the mom fucks with me because you're fucking the mom. But the kid loves you, looks up to you. Now, that in isolation is whatever. When the pops see that shit, fuck that, nigga. You know how 50 give it up. Whoever's 50's ops should be his son ops. Look at how he did Marquise. So you could tell 50 even seen shit like that was going to enrage him. That's petty. I might just put this bitch out on YouTube. Niggas got to know about this nigga. If 50 keeps like throwing that in the air. He keeps throwing this idea of bankruptcy. Like, you know, and maybe it's coming from a good place. By the way, 50 has filed bankruptcy before. But he keeps throwing in bankruptcy in there. And I think all of these things, like, we'll never get that real 50 interview where he's just like, you know, completely bare, because he has this persona and definitely ego like most of us. But him particularly, he won't tell us like where he was really offended. Clearly, we could easily point to nigga fucking baby moms, your son probably looking up to him. Yes, big thing, right? Like, we get it. But there's much more things to that, right?
Just his ego. I would have.
But him mentioning, like, why do you care if he files bankruptcy? 50 says that deliberately. And this is my assumption that you remember when 50 had that song, Forbes 1, 2, 3, and it was him, Jay-Z, and Diddy on the same song. It was the I Get Money remix, right? I think niggas at a point, maybe Diddy probably at a point, when 50 did file bankruptcy, by the way, this is 17 years ago. Wow, that's a long time ago. After 50 filed for bankruptcy, I think they looked at him like, this broke ass nigga, he not in our realm no more. It's just 50 versus Diddy. And by the way, if we watch Forbes, they should put out a Cash Kings list. It was always Diddy and Jay, 1 and 2, and 50 dropped out that list, especially when he filed bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure there was some shit talking there. Like, yeah, man, you don't got like that no more, Playboy. You get what I'm saying? And I think 50, he got an axe out to grind. I think the next win he wants to see is Diddy filing bankruptcy. Diddy basically saying, I'm insolvent. I can't do anything. Somebody said, 50 wrote his verse, but we all know. Remember when they all was on stage with T.I., I think? 50, Diddy. They were all on stage. It was a little bit awkward.
What's happening? Say, my nigga.
Now, I want to go back. Let's pick a year. When did 50 file for bankruptcy? When did 50 Cent file for bankruptcy? So, I spelled that wrong. He filed for bankruptcy in 2015. So let's look at Forbes Cash Kings list 2016. Let's look at it. Look, Diddy was number 1. Jay-Z was number 2. Dre, then Drake. And basically who fell out of that list was infamously 50 Cent. Let's go to the Cash Kings list, been around for a while. Let's go to 2010, right? This is a hip-hop Cash Kings list in 2010, right? Let's see. Oh, my God, I can't fucking... Oh, so many ads. Yo, Forbes, stop being trash, my nigga. I can't even find it there. Fuck. Can't even find it on Forbes' own website. Okay. Here we go. Where's the list? Everybody has... This is what I'm glad blog culture is done, bro. All they fucking did was just spam ads. Like... Oh, is this the list right here? Okay, this is the list. So this is a list in 2010. Jay-Z, Diddy. Oh, Akon made it. Where was 50? Was 50 on the list? Was 50 on the list? I think 50 was going through some lawsuits at that point. Yeah, I think they were starting to look down on 50, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, again, this is me, he was at, he fell to 14. Now, when did I Get Money come out? I Get Money. 2008? That came out in 2008, right? Am I tripping or am I right? 2008, right? Do we have a date on this? It's 2008. If it was on the Curtis album, it was on the Curtis album. 50 Cent Curtis album. That album was 2008 or 2007. So look, 50 in 2010 is number 14. Number 1 and 2 is Jay-Z and Diddy, right? Even when we go to 2016, that's the year after he filed bankruptcy, number 1 and number 2 is Jay-Z and Diddy. They were always 1 and 2. Let's go to Hip Hop Cash Kings list 2000 and I don't know. If the Forbes, all right, it was 2007. Let's go to 2006. 2006. Let's look at that then. Here we go. Bingo. See, this tells me all I need to know. This is why they did the Forbes 1, 2, 3 list. Because at a point, it was Jay-Z, 50, and Diddy. You got to remember, 50's rise has been very interesting, chat. And we got to kind of go back into this. And if we could get Trap Lord Ross, a little bit sidetracked from, covering the murders and get him onto some shit like this would be a great documentary. But maybe you have to be a little bit older to kind of do this, right? Because you'd have to kind of be around to kind of know some of this nuance, unless you do good at research. Here's the thing. The idea of 50 being like this huge mogul came from 2 successful albums, Get Rich or Die Trying and The Massacre, and this deal of vitamin water, which people kind of rumored that he got $400 million, which supposedly wasn't $400 million or whatever the case. It was marginally less, but still, people put him in this mogul category, right? Jay-Z quickly started doing business moves, and I'm not gonna lie to you, 50 was the last to the party in terms of business mogul shit. Obviously, he comes from rap, but he emanates from rap. But business mogul shit outside of rap, he was the last to get there. We know. Diddy had clothes at a point. Now, obviously, we know there was June in clothing, so I'm not saying that. But Diddy got into vodka, right? And Jay clearly got into not only artist management, but Jay got into many things. Got into DSPs. Where did Jay make most of his money from? Am I tripping? Obviously, Rockaware, but Jay's business ventures have been Rock Nation? Chad, where did Jay-Z's wealth come from? Am I tripping? I'm definitely tripping. Where did Jay-Z's wealth come from? Especially in that year. Oh yeah, he had the he had Duce, he had Ace of Spades. I think that's what this is. Armand de Brenage. Title didn't come yet, but he had Rocka where like he was definitely moving around. I think at that point when 50 dropped the Forbes 1, 2, 3 shit, he was kind of feeling like he was in this mogul category. And I don't know. And I hope y'all don't think I'm hating on Fifth. I love Fifth. But I think 50 found really his path when the movies start kicking off and subsequently turned to the Stars thing with him being a producer in these shows culturally. That became like a huge cash cow for him outside of music. Other than that, we knew he was getting a lot of money for music because he had really successful records. But, you know, his other ventures, remember he had the headphones? You know, remember effing vodka? Like he wasn't keeping up with Jay or Diddy. Headphones, effing vodka, Once he gets to like, you know, creating TV shows and doing these movies, remember he had signed like some movie deal, that's when he gets in his bag. So anyway, here's a wild theory of mine. My wild theory is this. 2006, he's 1, 2, 3 with Diddy and Jay. As the years go by, right by the time we get to 2010, he's not even top 5 anymore when it comes to earnings. He's 14, as we just showed here. He's 14, right? Like, hold on. Let me click on this list. Where's the list? Sorry. Jesus. I hate these sites. Yeah. When I click on this list, he's 2 years after he's in the top 3, or he's 2. He's at 14. However, Diddy and Jay stays at top 2. He's at 14 down here. By the way, still dope. But he's at 8 million. Then remember he sells the crib in when did he sell the house in Connecticut? When did 50 Cent sell house in Connecticut? Nah, he sold it before 19, did he? He definitely sold it before 19. It wasn't, he put it up for sale. That's what we got to remember. Yeah, he put it up for sale. When did 50 Cent put up house in Connecticut for sale? It's going to give us a different date. Okay, he listed it for sale that year. And by the way, damn, surprisingly, it sold like 12 years later. But still, I guess the point I'm making is that money-wise, 50 ain't really keep up. If we want to be fair here, Chad, he's never really kept up with Jay and kept up with Diddy. And I always kind of like sneakily suspect that, you know, I'm pretty sure we can find some Jay-Z lyrics trying to shit on him for it. But I do believe that they probably looked at this nigga and be like, bruh, you're not in our caliber. And I do believe that because he filed for bankruptcy, I think he wants them niggas to be, well, maybe not them niggas, but definitely Diddy, to do the same as he did. And let me play this clip. Where is it? Fuck. Did I lose it? 50 Cent. I think he wants Diddy to do the same thing. That's it. You know?
During my comedic doing the celibacy route, and all of these people that were coming forward.
Suggesting bankruptcy. And here's the thing. There's nothing that's suggesting to us that Diddy is, you know, obviously legal fees, clearly. But we have no judgment against him. Unlike 50. Remember, 50 had a $7 million judgment against him. 50 Cent, $7 million judgment. And this was he even sued his own lawyers for it. This was after he lost the lawsuit to Rick Ross's baby moms. Then he lost again in another situation. So 50 was accruing some debt. And they were coming through lawsuits. And that kind of made sense for 50. But here's the thing. Yes, he paid out Cassie. I'm talking about Diddy. But Diddy has no judgments against him yet. So that's the interesting part. Anyway,